I love this. I almost want more of this. I want more of this kind of thing. This allowing these idols in these groups to write their own stuff if they want to and put out stuff like this if they want to. Like, give them this voice. Like, this is powerful. This is really, really powerful to give these idols an opportunity to vent, let's be honest, to display those feelings, display what it's like to be an idol, not just the good things but the bad things as well. Hello my wonderful royals and welcome to my YouTube channel Break K-Pop Reacts, and today we are doing the incredible LESSERAFIM once again. More specifically, we are doing the wonderful Yunjin of LESSERAFIM on the channel because, and right, I'll tell you right now, this reaction comes from a place of disappointment in myself, in my very self, and I'll tell you why. Because Yunjin of LESSERAFIM is my bias. She's my LESSERAFIM bias. I have loved this woman since I checked out Produce 48. Since she was on that show. Obviously I was late on that show because I got into Eyes 1 late. And after getting to Eyes 1 and getting really into Eyes 1, I decided, yeah, I'll go back and check out Produce 48 and watch the whole thing. And I did that. And Yunjin was my absolute favourite contestant in that show, outside of the Eyes 1 girls. However, I've always said, if I watched that show at the time and I had no knowledge of Eyes 1, she probably would have been one of my absolute favourites on the show, possibly my absolute favourite, even including the Eyes 1 members. I honestly don't know. It's hard to say. It's impossible to say at this point because I already had prior knowledge and prior love for Eyes 1. But I've always said that. And so Yunjin has always been hugely important to me. I was hoping that she'd get the opportunity to debut at some point. Ultimately, obviously, she did with LESSERAFIM. And it's been wonderful ever since. She's obviously been, you know, an incredible part of LESSERAFIM. LESSERAFIM have had a wonderful debut year. So I'm hugely happy for her, happy for LESSERAFIM, all the rest of it. But I'm disappointed in myself, and because I've not checked out these solo songs of hers. Now, obviously, the new one that she's released a few days ago, Idol. I'm assuming I should just say Idol. Makes Idol. I'm assuming that's the kind of play on words. But it does have a little symbol in the middle of it, so I don't know if that meant something, but I'm going to go with Idol. So she released that a few days ago, but she had also released Raise Your... Again, how am I supposed to... Is it Raise Your Glass? Is it Raise Your Glass? It's got the underscore. Raise Ye Our Glass. That one. She released that one a number of months ago, and I never checked it out. Probably because I thought, oh, I'll do that on a reaction at some point, and never did. And so now that she's released the new one, I'm in a position where I'm like, I need to check these things out. And then it reminded me of the fact that I never checked out that first one. And it hurts. It genuinely hurts because I absolutely adore this woman. And yet, you know, I've let her down. And I will happily admit that. And I'll happily take responsibility and apologise for that because it's not right. I am sorry, Yunjin, for letting you down by not checking this thing out. But you know what? We're about to rectify that. We're going to rectify that right now, today, because I'm here to check out both of these songs back to back. Because Yunjin damn well deserves it. She's a wonderful, incredible woman. we need to sort this out. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm checking out both of these Yunjin songs, and I'm very excited to see what we get here, because it's really intriguing to me that she's released both of these, that she released it, because I assumed Raise Your Glass would kind of be a one of those one-off things they do, but the fact that she's done another one, and they're getting quite a lot of views and stuff, it almost seems like solo releases. So I'm excited, because as far as I know, are these original songs? Yeah, I think it's an original song, and I think she wrote it. That's the impression I get. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think this is like written by Yunjin and stuff. So this is like basically solo releases, and this is why I need to check these things out. So that's what I'm doing today. If you're new here, hello. If you're a LESSERAFIM fan, please do check out my previous reactions to them. I do have quite a few on the channel. I checked them out from debut. Obviously, I was very excited about them from debut because of Yunjin and because of the Eyes 1 girls involved. So I did react to a lot of the early stuff that they released, and then obviously once they debuted, I reacted to the debut, I reacted to the more recent releases and stuff. So there's a lot of LESSERAFIM content on the channel. So please do go out back and check those out and catch up on my journey with them thus far. That would be incredible. And of course, guys, if you enjoy this reaction, please drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. That would be fantastic. But with all that being said, we are just going to get straight into this thing because I'm ready. I'm once again ready to dive into the world of LESSERAFIM today. It is Yunjin time. Let's do this. So this is the wonderful Huh Yunjin of LESSERAFIM with Raise Your Glass. I assume it's said you say raise your glass. That's what I'm going with. But this is that. So this was released about half a year ago now, I think. It says 5 months, which in YouTube terms means it's between 5 and 6 months ago. And the official date on it is 9th of August, 2022. Sorry. So yeah, this is that. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's kind of shitty, isn't it?
Oh.
Not the way we pictured it. Feels like
is it English?
Crisis. Or am I being dramatic?
Yunjin singing in English. I need it. I need it in my life.
Give me space to fucking sort it out.
She's swearing and everything.
Just leave me alone. I'm great on my own. But if I'm being honest, I'd hate to waste us.
I love her voice. I love her. It's part of what maybe Love Her produced for you. As well.
I reach for your hand in the subway worlds where the color is fading. You're beautiful and every color and shade.
Oh, this is glorious.
Don't know if you drink, but raise a glass to the past and the story of us. A little bit of complication never hurt my body enough.
The lyrics are so meaningful, powerful.
And everybody's talking shit, no bigger hypocrite. It's fine though. My sisters and I, we sympathize. But if I'm being honest, never thought that I would have this. Back when all I needed was people.
Oh, this is so sweet. Some of these clips. I need to watch more LESSERAFIM content. I watched enough.
Don't know if you drink, but raise a glass, 'cause it took a while to get here. I'm fearless, but I still
shit, this woman has talent. This woman has talent. Talent. Oh my god.
I don't know what I'd be doing without you. You love who I am, 'cause I don't care as long as I'm with you. I reach for your hand in this ugly world where the color is fading. You're beautiful and every color is shaded.
Oh, her voice. It's that bit, the ugly world bit. That bit sounds so this. Well, sing it different, but then that bit melts me. Melts me.
Don't know if you drink, but raise a glass to the story of us.
Oh my god. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely and utterly gorgeous. Just wow. And you know what, like, I've said it a million times on the channel. I'm not like a slow song guy. I don't generally get on with that kind of thing. But when it's this kind of style and it's got that kind of indiness to it, that kind of indie quality. I like that kind of thing. I like that kind of the tone that she brings to this song. I really like as well in terms of her voice. Her voice really speaks to me, and again, it's part of the reason why I loved her from the very start when I watched her on Produce 48. It's part of the reason I loved her. Like, her vocal performances on that were stunning, absolutely stunning. She just has star quality in abundance, Yunjin. She really does, and she's one of those bridge the gap artists. She's one of those artists because she's got that English background. She has the kind of advantage of being able to speak to a Western audience just as well as a Korean audience, just as seamlessly, because she can cross that border so seamlessly. And in songs like this, it really shows. Like, I just adore it. And this thing, like watching this and everything, it doesn't just give me more love for Yunjin, which at this point is pretty high anyway, but like it also gives me more love for the group in general. And obviously I have love for the group. Like, Sakura going in was an IZ*ONE bias of mine, so I loved her going into this group. Chaewon as well, obviously I loved because of IZ*ONE, and she's taken leaps and bounds since joining this group for me. And then you've obviously got Kazuha and Che as well, who I'm still getting to know in large part, but I absolutely love Early Days. Like, this group just there's something special. And you know, this is a group that I will admit, like, I didn't heavily dive into really until late last year. Once I started checking out the new album more, and No Celestial especially really grabbed me. Like, I love that song. I adore that song. It's one of my favorite songs of the year. And once that came into my life, I really started going, you know what? No, I need to invest more in this group, and I have done since. Not to it as massive a degree as I want to. Like, I need to check out more kind of content and stuff from them. I want to check out more of the kind of reality stuff that they've done and things like that, little vlogs and things behind the scenes. I want to check out more of that stuff and get to know the members a lot more. But this helps. Like, this helps just sell Yunjin. It helps sell the group. Just this group is special, and I think, I mean, honestly, I can't see them having anything other than a stellar year this year. I think this year they're going to explode even more than they are now. It's just, and this was just stunning. Absolutely stunning, man. Deluxe. So there's a comment here from someone called Deluxe. Top comment on the video, and it says, possibly unpopular opinion. Not unpopular for me. Yunjin is going to be one of the most popular 4th gen K-pop idols in time. And you know what? I can see that. I absolutely agree that I can see that happening. I hope she does, honestly. She deserves it. She's got the talent. She's got the charisma. She's got the look. Just everything about her screams star. Like, there's no two ways about it. She just is a star. Absolutely, 100%. Right, so now I am going to check out Idol, which again is, I assume, how you say that. There is a symbol, but I would assume it would be Idol because it's the play on words, which obviously doesn't raise your glass, like raise our glass.
Use filters on that. Can I have my phone back? No. Book flights, trips.
I don't care, man.
At booking.com.
Idris Elba, stop trying to sell flights to me. Like, why? Well, I know why, because he's getting paid for it, but which I can't blame him for. By all means, bring in the money, but I don't need it in my face. So this is Idol. And yeah, so again, I assume she wrote this as well. Yeah, so based on the comments, it seems like she did. Oh, such talent, man. The lyrics on that last one were so good as well. I can't believe it's taken me this long to check out. Again, I feel so bad. Like, I feel genuinely, considering how much I adore Yunjin, like, I genuinely feel so bad for not checking out that for that long and like going back to it now. But at least it means I get to check out both at the same time, which is quite nice. I think they're both on Spotify now, aren't they? As far as I'm aware. I don't know how long Raise Your Glass has been on Spotify, but I think they're both on Spotify, which is good to know. So this is Idol by Yunjin. Let's go! Oh. I think I read something about her. Didn't she draw this? Wait, no, I want lyrics. I think she drew the art, right? I'm sure I read something about that. Well, these images and things were drew by Yunjin. The talent! Jesus.
So
this is Korean. I really like. Did she draw all this? I love her voice. Oh, this song makes a statement. This song makes a statement. What a legend. That line, yes. Oh, this woman is wonderful. Get this line. Your daily routine is pathetic anyway. I can imagine how fun this would be to you. What a line. Mate, that were good. I adore this woman. Yunjin is a star. Such a good line. The lyrics. So good. By Yunjin. Oh my god. The talent, mate.
You can now rent,
It's just so... I love this. I almost want more of this. I want more of this kind of thing. This allowing these idols in these groups to write their own stuff if they want to, and put out stuff like this if they want to. Like, give them this voice. Like, this is powerful. This is really, really powerful, to give these idols an opportunity to vent, let's be honest, to display those feelings, display what it's like to be an idol, not just the good things, but the bad things as well. And this kind of stuff needs saying more. Like, I love what Yunjin's saying here. I love how powerful this is about the whole idea of fans and the media and people like that treating these girls as objects and not as people. You know, like, what, being so quick to judge them, being so quick to criticize them and call them this, that, and the other, and basically not treat them like human beings, which is so common, and more because it's becoming more and more common in the world of K-pop, and it's sad to see. It really is. Like, some of the stuff I see on like Twitter and things like that, it's just awful. It's absolutely awful. You know, that doesn't go for, obviously, hopefully, a large portion of fandoms and things like that, but the fact that those contingents exist that are so toxic, and not just towards each other, but towards the actual idols themselves, you know, and like the line about you know, idol doesn't mean I'm your doll to fuck with. You know, that is so powerful. That is such a powerful line. And I'm not going to sit here and mansplain it. Like, you guys know what it means. I'm not going to talk, you know, I'm not going to explain what that means or anything like that. You guys know what it means. And Yunjin know what it means because she lives it. And it's so powerful. Like, I'm just so impressed with the talent. I really genuinely am. Like, and again, the freedom that she has, and I've got to give credit where credit is due, to the label here, you know, to Hype, for as much, they get a lot of shit, let's be honest, but, and in some cases for good reason, but like, in this case, props to them for letting Yunjin go out there and do this, props to them for allowing Yunjin to make these statements, to go out there and express herself, you know, be able to write her own music and stuff like she clearly wants to do, go out there and express her feelings like this, especially when it relates so closely to the world of being an idol. Props to them for letting her do that, and the result is just astounding. I'm really, really impressed with this. From a songwriting perspective, from a vocal perspective, her vocals are absolutely stunning. But I think, honestly, it's a drawback of this culture, I think, coming from a Western background and a Western music background. It is noticeable how obviously different it is when you come over to in K-pop and stuff. And there are some major flaws with the industry, and not just in terms of the labels and all the ins and outs of the actual industry itself, but the way it's treated by the fans, by the people that are supposed to, you know, support these idols, these artists. It's so, the system is so flawed in the way it's viewed, the way the world of being an idol is kind of viewed and treated. It does kind of turn them into objects a lot of the time as opposed to people. And even just the term idol, like the term idol is a bit like, versus say artist. Like, Yunjin is an artist. She's an artist. She's a music artist. She writes her own songs and things like that. Like, she's an artist. She creates music. But the term idol itself almost reduces that. It reduces her to being an object, a doll, you know, for these fans to idolize and to look at and scream over. And I do it myself, you know. But it's always important to remember these people are human beings. These people are human beings. They live real lives. And we should be treating them as such. And I really appreciate what Yunjin has done here. I absolutely love it. I love the statement it makes, and the way she's made it, like the quality of those lyrics. I'm really impressed with it. Genuinely. I just, the more I experience of Yunjin, the more I adore who she is. Like, she's got a really powerful personality about her. Like, I just love the place she's coming from. There's a comment here, Byomta, who commented 5 days ago, says Yunjin said, I want to change the idol industry, and she's really doing it. And she did say that in one of those early videos, didn't she? And this is what we need more of. And I think Yunjin is a perfect person to really start to speak that and start to really, and obviously there have been others that have, but Yunjin is someone really current that can speak out and really get stuff out there and really make this thing happen and really start to make those changes and make people pay attention. And she's doing it, man. She's doing it, and I love her for it. I love her for it even more than I already did. This is getting quite a lot of views, which is nice to see. It's on about 3.5 million views already. I know the last one was on 5 point something million. Just stunning. And like I said, I hope Yunjin continues to do this. I hope she's allowed to continue to do this, to write her own stuff, to put her own stuff out, especially if it's making strong statements like this. I absolutely love it. I'm here for it. Yes, this woman is a star. This woman is a star. She needs to be treated as such. And with that being said, guys, we'll end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoy this reaction, drop us a like, drop us a comment, and of course, subscribe to my lovely self. Join the royal family, become a royal yourself. That would be fantastic. And I'll see you next time, guys, for the next one. Sarenge, I love you all. Goodbye.